Toss, Arjuna Ranatunga was the successful captain, and despite the fact that no one has ever won a World Cup batting last, he opted to put the Australians in. These were the two teams. Australia sticking to the same 11 that won that nail-biting semi-final against the West Indies, with Mark Waugh needing 52 to overtake Tendulkar and become the leading run scorer in the tournament. Sri Lanka too, unchanged, banking on their prolific batsmen to chase any total that their bowlers may concede in the first half of the match.
First ball of the World Cup final. For Australia. In the air and straight down Jayasuriya's throat. So that's a terrific breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Mark Waugh, as I mentioned before play started, if he bats for a reasonable amount of time, Australia are always going to set a big target. So that's a blow for Australia and a boost for Sri Lanka.
Yes, I think any early wicket's a good wicket, but this one in particular is a huge one for Sri Lanka. Very quick scoring batsman, elegant player Mark Waugh, and being in top form. So they'll think they've got the biggest wicket they could get. 36 for 1.
In the air. And it's gone, we've got it. Taylor has gone, he's swept, and Jayasuriya has kept his head there running around and taken a very good catch. He had quite a distance to go. Picked it right from the moment it left Taylor's bat, and that's 2 down, 137 on the board.
Well, that's the sort of mistake that Sri Lanka needed. Change of bowling, fourth spinner in the game, the top edge. Not too difficult catch, just had to keep his nerve while the ball was in the air. And they've got a little bit of luck. It's been a long time coming. Lovely innings by Mark Taylor. Played beautifully in comfort.
And he's bowled him. A little bit of turn there, so Aravinda de Silva doing exactly the job that his captain brought him on for. Get some wickets.
And Ricky Ponting, who's also played well, deceived by that one from Aravinda de Silva. How often we've seen in the limited overs game batsmen who are well set trying to run the ball down to third man, and this time completely missing it. Ball turning a little bit, and look at Aravinda de Silva. No wonder he's happy, because he's got an important wicket. Australia 152 for 3. It's on your mind that you might just have let your side down by playing a couple of dot balls. So batting first always is easier, even for the pinch hitters.
Steve Waugh just with a bit of advice there for Shane Warne. Probably telling him, don't just swing at everything willy-nilly, be a bit choosy. And he's gone, I think. Very quick piece of work there from Kaluwitharana. He had him off quickly.
Well, that was bowled down the leg side. I think the Sri Lankans had it planned that in case Shane Warne does give the charge, they should bowl down the leg side, and there you are. Clearly the bat has not gone down. Super work there by Kaluwitharana. The Sri Lankans need to be given credit for planning it, although this time Shane Warne was playing a defensive shot. Australia 156 for 4. And the crowd certainly appreciating the work done by Kaluwitharana. The Sri Lankan flags there. We know that there's been a special charter flight which has come down. Very quick, very good work there by Kaluwitharana. Australia 150.
And this certainly has come to the fore here. They've really come back from a rather tight situation and come back sneaking into the game.
In the air. And well taken. A well-judged catch. Aravinda de Silva, who's already taken 2 wickets, now takes a good catch.
That's certainly a great blow for Sri Lanka. The top edge by Steve Waugh and Aravinda De Silva running across, taking a very good judged catch, keeping his eyes on the ball all the time and catching it to a nicety. Is he not delighted?
170 for 5.
And he's gone. Stuart Law trying to hit Jayasuriya over the cover field, but managing to get an outside edge and straight to the hands of the fielder at backward point, Aravinda De Silva. So yet another wicket gone, 202 for 6 Australia.
This is a big one for Sri Lanka. They've had a few big ones. 6 of them down now. And Stuart Law just aiming with a wristy stroke to take it away in the air. Quite deliberately hit there, but he didn't mean to hit it quite as fine as that. And it's now 202 for 6.
Two balls.
Ball in! He's got him, he's tossed that one up in the air. Healy has been done, neck and crop. That was magnificent bowling. He tossed it up in the air, it spun a little bit, and Healy really was lost. He seemed to be wandering around, trying to hit the ball down the ground, and it's knocked back the leg stump.
Well, they say about spinners, you've got to beat the batsman in the air before you can beat him off the pitch. And this is a classic example. Aravinda De Silva beat him with flight. That is the perfect off-spinner's dismissal. Healy is gone, and Australia are 205 for 7.
The last ball of the Australian innings. Rifle driving, they'll come back for the second. No, they won't. They're settling for one. Arjuna's got it, and that's the end of that. So Australia 241 for 6.
He ran, hoping the strength of McGrath's arm wasn't strong and wasn't accurate. A tall man, these fast bowlers have usually got good arms, and it's going to be tight whatever way. Oh. We need a better angle, I think. That's difficult for anybody to tell. But just a silly run. Oh.
Well, I've seen one or two guys hung on very flimsy evidence so far in this World Cup. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I don't see how you can give them out from head on when they're that close.
If the third umpire can give that out, then he's a brave man. If he gives it out, all Australia will be delighted.
And he has given him out. Well, I wouldn't like to be hung on that evidence. But on the other side of the coin, it wasn't a very smart run.
It ended up just bobbing down in front of him. 23 for 1, 5.1 overs. That's the run rate at the moment and the required run rate. Nothing in it at the moment. This is a huge battle on at the moment. Well, that's in the air. This is going to be out. Yes, he's got him. That's out caught. He's gone for the pull shot. That's very well bowled. A short delivery, and it's been pulled away and caught just behind square.
Well, this is big trouble for Sri Lanka. Kaluwitharana is one of the players who normally gets them off to a flying start, but has looked uncomfortable out there today. This one hurrying on him, beating him a bit for pace, and in the end, Kaluwitharana managing to only scoop it in the air. The safe hands at square leg of Michael Bevan. So big blow for Sri Lanka, 23 for 2.
Tonight. Damien Fleming was the offender on the first occasion. Kursinger lofting that one away, and as he slid into it, the ball just going straight through his hands.
Well, that really was a costly miss.
And he's bowled him. So a real loss of concentration there from Gurusingha, and that'll revive the Australians. Just what Sri Lanka didn't want.
Well, just what the doctor ordered as far as the Australians are concerned. Gurusingha had asked for a fresh pair of gloves. Really losing concentration here, giving rifle the charge, making no contact and having his off-stump peg back. Big blow for Sri Lanka, 148 for 3.
So Aravinda on strike. Aravinda on 99. 99 of 118 balls. What an innings. Clive Lloyd has made 100 in a World Cup final. So has Viv Richards. And that's it. This is going to be the third. Oh, beautifully played. That's a great century. A great century made when the chips were down by a fantastic batsman. And that really does tell the story.
And just when one would have thought that he would get 100 with a bludgeoning shot, he has played as delicate a shot as one could imagine. Arvinda De Silva getting to that century with as fine a leg glance as one could hope to see. And what an innings this has been. Brilliant.
And that didn't bounce very much. Kept low outside off stump and wide given. So they're almost there. What a fairy tale this is turning out to be. 45.1 overs and they only need 5 runs.
The celebrations already beginning. All the other Sri Lankan players out onto the boundary area.
That's it, all the way to the boundary for 4. What a victory for the Sri Lankans. A fantastic effort by them. Their players are charging out onto the ground. The Aussies shaking them by the hand. Little Murali Dhirann's arrived. What a year it's been for him. Distraught at one end of his season. And here he is now in the winning team. They've taken out the World Cup.